Before I give you my top 5 favorite books of 2024, I want to give you some honorable mentions. Books that I read and really liked this year, but aren't quite top 5 material. Air by Sabaa Tahir. This is the first in a spin-off duology of the An Ember in the Ashes series, which I have said many times is one of the, if not the best YA fantasy series out there. Of course, I was blown away again by Sabaa Tahir's writing and storytelling abilities. This also had a really compelling romance in it that I was rooting for the entire time. Love letters to a serial killer. I think this book is very silly, but also I enjoyed myself so much reading this because I love a gross, annoying main character. This is about a woman who is very desperate for male attention in a way that is hard to read. But she starts writing these letters to a guy who is on trial for serial murder and ends up falling in love with him. It's weird, but it's funny. And again, I just love a messed up protagonist. You might have heard great things about the audiobook for Project Hail Mary, and I'm telling you, yes, you have to listen to this audiobook without giving away too much because you're kind of unraveling the mystery as you continue to read. This is about a man in space and stuff happens. That's all you need to know. The audiobook is great. The Things We Do to Our Friends is a dark academia book set in Edinburgh. It's kind of like Mean Girls meets something a lot darker and more sinister. But we follow a group of friends who have kind of a toxic dynamic with each other, and they start to work on this little project to make a little extra side money. I won't reveal what that is. I thought this was such a page turner. Slewfoot by Brahms. Save this one for next October. This is the perfect witchy Halloween read, and I think you need to do it seasonal justice. Slewfoot follows a woman in Puritan New England. She is now a widowed single woman trying to make her way in this rigorously religious society. And there are also dark things brewing in the woods. It's scary because it's horror, but also there are a lot of good moments of comic relief, but literally just the vibes alone are impeccable. The Death of a Bookseller I've been talking about a lot recently because it's kind of a wintry Christmassy read. It follows two co-workers at a bookstore who have very differing opinions on true crime. One of them is true crime obsessed and the other thinks it is very morally apprehensible. So they find themselves in a lot of conflict. I found this to be a very interesting commentary on true crime and I loved how the characters were so messed up. Stay tuned for my top 5 best books of 2024.